It is not that bad because we have breaking news that the PDP's 102nd NEC meeting has just affirmed Ambassador Umar Damagum as the substantive PDP national chairman. They have a national convention coming up in a couple of weeks, and PDP is saying that it's not as bad as the ruling party likes to think it is. But what the PDP governors are saying, Mr. Morka, has to do with the conduct of this by-election. You have cited your party's strong performance in Zamfara, Adamawa, and Kano as proof of public confidence. But the critics argue incumbency advantage. They talked about the conduct of security agencies and even state resources often tilting the field in elections of this nature. How do you assure Nigerians that these were genuine endorsements and not power play?
Look, in the states you just referenced, Adamawa, Zamfara, Kano, these are not APC controlled states. As a matter of fact, the odds were stacked against us. In Zamfara, during the rerun just a few days ago, and even the by-election itself, we witnessed, an incredible level of brigandage, state-sponsored, thuggery directed against our party. See, just because we don't complain as much as, the opposition complains, does not mean that we're not, the target of this sort of very, horrific, violence against our candidates, against our loyalists. Look, the point here is that we, in many states during the by-election, we, the APC, were at the receiving end of this, brutal violence. In Kano, in Zamfara, in Adamawa, in all of those states, it happened. But we prevailed. And I think that's why we say that, the opposition must, I think, wake up and smell the coffee to understand that the APC is, really by far more acceptable and liked by the people, even in states we don't control, than they like to believe. And, which is why when the governors speak as they did, of course, we have a duty to push back and push back very, vehemently, because there was no basis or justification for the allegations that they made against our party.